Hello everyone, Astro here today with another video, finally, on another comic book haul. So another comic book haul. It's been a fuckload of time. I'm sorry about that, I've just been very busy, and I've gotten a lot of stuff, but just not in the time I wanted to make a comic haul, if you get what I'm saying. I'm still missing a couple things because I haven't gone to the comic shop to pick up my new books yet. But here's what I got. The next haul will be hopefully at the beginning or middle of May. Since I'm doing this in April, there won't be another one in April, but in May, hopefully. And I'm doing the graphic novel collection. I'm delaying that till, well, I actually delayed it because I told you before, but that's coming out around my birthday, just so if I got something for my birthday, I can show that there. And my birthday, the 27th of June, so that will probably come out the 2nd of July or something like that. Just FYI. So let's just get into it. Let's start with the graphic novels. I got Batman, the Dark Prince Charming. I have both here that I'm trading away now, the older ones. But this is a huge book. It's like an absolute edition almost. And it looks amazing. Like, there are shots in here that are so beautiful. Let me just see. Like, all pages in this book are so brilliant. There, that one is like poster. And I love that book. So, more graphic novels. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, Friends and Foes. Not a big fan of this volume. I haven't actually read the Thieves Guild arc. I've only read the first arc, but that was alright. Nothing special though. Venom, I love the Nick Spencer's run, but just that's my least favorite volume. Volume 3 is great. Well, what he collects is great. Venom Volume 1, Rex. This is fucking spectacular. Yeah, speaking of spectacular, Spider-Man Volume 4, Coming Home. First besides Spider-Man Volume 4, Coming Home. This is amazing as well. Probably one of the coolest concepts. One of the coolest Spider-Man stories in concept. It's based like Flashpoint. Wolverine Max Volume 2. We got the other two volumes. I got them all at the same time. But this one just came a lot later. So, yeah, that's cool. All-Star Batman Volume 1, My Own Worst Enemy. This was amazing. I actually bought this one, like the paperback, and then I liked it so much that I got it in hardcover. This is amazing, and one of the comic stores I buy from a lot have Volume 2 and 3 in hardcover at a super great price. So I'm probably going to get, well, I'm going to get those at some point. But this was great. I haven't heard that many people talk about it, but it's really good. Batman Secrets. This is actually a really weird book that not a lot of people know about. It's not that bad, actually. It's actually pretty cool. The art is really strange, though. It's real weird. It wasn't even because this is just, I enjoyed it enough, and it's kind of like a mini sequel, I'd say. I'm pretty sure it doesn't say it's not canon, and they reference the Killing Joke quite a bit. It's almost like a little continuation of the Killing Joke, kind of. And yeah, so I wouldn't say this is an Elseworld. It didn't say if it's canon or not, but I'm counting it as canon. But it's alright, it's pretty interesting. Detective Comics Volume 8 on the outside, one I'm basing my Batman fan film on, well, one of the issues. And this is great. Not a lot of people know about this, but you should totally pick it up. The sad thing is I gotta get a new one because this is misprinted right here on the side. But yeah, it's not that expensive. But yeah, this issue, that's right. Here, these pages here is actually what I'm basing it on the most. Yeah, Karma's a really cool film. Batman Volume 6, Brood or, not Brood, Bride or Burglar. This is when Tom King's run was at its best, I'd say. Just before the marriage and after they got together. It's pretty good. But now it's just fallen to pieces. Batman Volume 5, Rules of Engagement. This is pretty good. I don't like Tom King's deconstruction of Batman. He's really bad at it. He doesn't even know what he's really talking about, but This last issue about Bruce and Selina's life is beautiful. It's one of the best written Batman stories I've read, I think, of all time. Definitely in the 21st century. Yeah, it's really deep, and it's very emotional as well because it shows when Bruce is like old and dies and stuff. All right, this is the big one I got. Absolute Killing Joke, one of my favorite comics of all time, maybe my favorite comic of all time. And I got this in Absolute Edition for pretty cheap. It's awesome. I've already read the normal book, which I'm also trading away because I have this now. I've read that like 3 or 4 times, and I read half of this, like the Absolute Edition, in the old colors. Gotta get read the last card, but I love this book. I love the story. I'm not sure it's my favorite anymore. I think Year One is my favorite Batman story. But love the Killing Joke. Then we got some normal issues here. We got Detective Comics 1000, of course. Haven't read all the stories in this. I read the Kevin Smith one, the Scott Snyder one, of course the Tomasi one. By the way, Tomasi's Detective Comics. I just read the first arc a week ago, something like that. Mythology, it's fucking awesome. Like, Jesus, it's good. Tomasi's, other than Scott Snyder, probably my favorite Batman writer. Also just read Batman and Robin Born to Kill. I gotta get the omnibus of that because it was freaking awesome. But yeah, Detective Comics 1000, it was amazing. Kevin Smith, I read Kevin Smith's, I read Tomasi's and Snyder's. I'm not sure if I read the others. I don't know if there are more, but there's a couple I skipped, I know. But that's an amazing cover as well. And then I got the Greg Capullo variant. I was in London with my school on a field trip, and we were in London, so I bought these here. Also that Dark Prince Charming and Venom and Spider-Man Volume 2. That's where about it. Tech comes 985. I had this in variant. Now I have the actual one. This is the Origin of Karma, so I love that book. I mean, Spider-Man Annual 2. No, I mean, Batman Annual 2. And that is, that's actually that issue I was talking about that was, like, really well written. Batman 28. Just the filler issue I needed. Detective 983 also had this in variant. And this is the first appearance of Karma, so, yeah. And now, we'll get to that a little bit. Carnage is a Wonderful Life. Yeah. And I got Amazing Spider-Man 294. I needed this to complete the Criminal's Last Hunt thing. And I bought an old copy I had this is an old copy I had, which I traded away in a comic shop, and it wasn't sold, so I just rebought it. Because Silk is getting pretty hot nowadays. And it's not $20. It's like, I got it for like $3. And I have 2 copies now, and they're both worth like $60 or $70. And probably more when that female Spider-Man movie is coming out. And then lastly, but definitely not least, I got Batman the Killing Joke, first print, the old edition. Super happy to have this as well. So, that was about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace. Well, I forgot this. Peace.